the borough of Brooklyn. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Durant. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. And Harden on the follow.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Middleton outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Ripped away. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. KD can't get it to go. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo, and it's blocked. KD finds Harden. Back to KD. 16 feet away. Lopez grabs the board.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harden the pass to Durant. 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's Harden. Durant for 3. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden kicks to Durant. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here is Harden following the basket by Chris Middleton. From deep. That doesn't go either for Durant.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Harden. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Giannis. Bucks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And Durant gets it to go.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Dishes to Middleton. Over Harris. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Middleton. Lopez finds Middleton. Down low. Stolen by Harden. Left side Harris to the middle. Here's KD. Here's Claxton. 3 seconds left. No good on the layup. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis onto the...
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Connaughton passes to Portis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Scooped up. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
Outside Teague. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Rebounded. Teague kicks it to Tucker. From deep 3-point range. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Harden outside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Outside Portis. Passes it to Mora. To the paint. Here's Tucker. No good there. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That evens the score.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. puts the move on, and Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Now the feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. DiVincenzo against Griffin. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. Irving attacking. Griffin finds Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the first half comes to a close. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game. Lopez with the steal. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 41% for the game. Outside for Durant. From deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
Harden outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. For the tie. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Giannis, 11 points in the game. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
And here's Harden for 3, and the Nets miss again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Lopez outside. Pass to Middleton. From deep three-point range, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Nets trail by 6. Harden scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeff Green is checked in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Portis finds Teague. Back to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Irving. Jordan the pass to Irving. Pops it up for Jordan. It's rebounded by Portis.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Teague, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Tucker the pass to Norham. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. Left side, Portis. Over Jordan. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Teague for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Griffin. He's out there with Jordan. Green is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 2.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Now here's Teague. And the pass to Connaughton. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Dinwiddie against Portis. Jordan can't get it to go. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Middleton, and Holiday throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Irving passes to Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The wide open look here for Holiday. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here's Holiday. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden's shot is off.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Jacks up a 3. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's the break. Irving for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Giannis against KD. Giannis outside. Holiday surveying the floor. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 5. Inside. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in the clutch moment.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the paint. Harris outside. Back to KD. Over Lopez. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Milwaukee now. 3-point lead. Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. For 3, Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Now here's Durant. Again, Durant missing. Giannis with it. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside Holiday. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Are setting tonight with the
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. So the net starting five. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here is Young. Capella finds Young. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And that one is good.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Brown feeling out a bit. On the wing, Harris. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. Offensive rebound. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Got a hand on it. Durant finds Harden. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton from past the arc. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Collins. Out to the right wing. Now, here is Young. He's covered by Brown. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
The Hawks trail by 5. Young dishes to Collins. Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. It's Harden with the drive. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Brown, the pass to Durant. He gets that one. Durant's got 9 points.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Young passes to Capella. Young against Harden. And Young, here we go. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Harden against Bogdanovich.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Young against Harden. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Stolen by Collins. Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Back to Bogdanovich. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the point. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Herter. Out to Gallinari. Launches it. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
The pass to Snell. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Gallinari wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Gallinari's got the lead up to one now for the Hawks.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
Herter passes to Snell. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by one.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Herter, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first basket.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing. Hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Gallinari. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. And here's Collins. Bogdanovich finds Collins. Now Young, 5 to shoot.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick out to Irving. Rebounded by Capella.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Young for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Dishes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Young. 7 points in the game. Here's Capella. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 9 points and 1 assist. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. They get it back. Capella kicks to Hunter for the lead. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving attacking. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. They now take the lead. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
It's Harden with the drive. Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 11 points for Kevin Durant. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Durant. Back to Harden. The pass to Claxton. from downtown. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
You see how quickly Durant sets up for the catch-and-shoot shot, giving the defense no chance.
Young is doubled. In the corner, it's Hunter. A 3-ball. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Harden. The dish to KD. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And here's Collins, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Young against Harden. It's tipped to stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Down low, here's Okongwu.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Green deciding where to go with it. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Green inside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks trail by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Okongwu. To the paint, and Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Irving attacking. Outside for Griffin, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Here's Herter. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. You've got Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Dinwiddie with it. Inside. Here's Reddish. He feeds it to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. So for the Nets. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Herter to take the lead. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant up top. And then Durant with the dunk.
Nights like these, you just have to tip your hat to KD. He's a champion for a reason.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Snell from outside. They get it again. Back to Gallinari. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Clock at 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Brown's got the ball. And then Durant with the jam.
And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpoint with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
Gallinari outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Kicks it to Snell. Here's Herter. Gallinari trying to get open, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Harden surveying the D for the 3. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Gallinari, and he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And Durant gets double teamed. Stolen by Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And a deep 3 from Harden. The long distance 3 is buried.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young against Harden. Young inside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Here's Irving. Yes! And the foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Now Durant after the missed 3 from Trae Young.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. And Collins now top the key. Money!
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Harden. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now Harden. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. That's a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at center. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Capella kicks to Hunter. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. The second chance effort. Bank shot. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Takes a 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Now, here's Hunter. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovic. And it's Bogdanovic again missing. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Giannis has got 6.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Young looking it over. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And it's the Bucks on the break. For 3, Middleton. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 6. Takes the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the middle. Kicks it out to Giannis. Young against DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Young outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Outside Holiday. Over Bogdanovich. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Holiday with it. And Young picks him up defensively. No coverage that time.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Young against DiVincenzo. Young, no good. And it's the Bucks ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Holiday finds Lopez. Inside. Now Middleton. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
I mean, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
The Bucks working the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was out.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Portis, the pass to Teague. Dives for it. And stolen by Okongwu. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Herter. Teague covering. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
And a nice, tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Tucker. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. It's blocked. They retain possession. The Hawks trail by 9. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You wonder, with talent around him, how much more Kevin Herter's offensive game can grow.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Teague finds Portis. Tucker with the ball. Passes it to Teague. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. They get the rebound. Out left to the wing. Snell from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Teague left side. Pass to Portis. Over Okongwu. Portis, the pass to Nora. Here's the teardrop, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Hawks trail by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Herter passes to Okongwu. Back to Herter. Gallinari outside. Here's Snell, defended by DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. A shot by Reddish, no good. Bucks leading by 7.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
DiVincenzo against Young. There's the pass to Hunter. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Hunter's got his first points of the game.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
The Hawks trail by 7. Now Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. Lopez with the steal.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the last second attempt doesn't. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Rome in the paint. And Giannis gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Lopez outside. Middleton left side. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Clock is at 3. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
To the inside. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Holiday. Down low. Middleton on the wing. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis. Lets it fly from 18. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
That improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
He doesn't get the second one. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
To the paint. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 11.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Collins looking around. Dish now to Young. From deep three-point range, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the pass to Lopez. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Hawks trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young, good.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Herter. Three-pointer. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bucks leading by 8. Outside Teague. Pass to Portis. Back to Teague. The shot will not fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he's good on the second. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes it to Portis. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Atlanta again missing. Teague inside the line. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Nwora. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton passes to Nwora. Here's Portis, up and in on the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Herter. He kicks it to Gallinari. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, and there was just enough space after that screen for Gallo to fire that pass over to the open man.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Wing shot on the way. Rebound collected by Snell.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Herter. Back to Snell. The pass to Reddish. Kicks it to Okongwu. Over Teague. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bucks leading by 9. Now here's Tucker. Here's Nwora. No good from outside. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Bucks. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Inside. Here's Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Holiday. The Hawks trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here's Young from the arc, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Young against DiVincenzo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Young.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Collins against Antetokounmpo, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bogdanovich against Holiday. Bogdanovich looking around.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Six to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Collins. Atlanta again missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
To the middle. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a... And let's...
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris on out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Harden left side. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Harden against Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Durant down low. Giannis is there. KD's shot is good.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Down low. DiVincenzo against Harden. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, you can't bail Joe Harris out. That pump fake, you've got to stay down on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Harris drops them both. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday with it. Back to Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Harden scanning the floor. Feeds it to Durant. Harden with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Here's Harris. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis right side. Sweet move. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Harden. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Harden's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Bucks trail. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Brown against Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harris. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Harden. He's got 6. KD looking around. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Holiday against Brown. Holiday attacking. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 8 points for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Brown to the paint. Here's KD. Misses the layup. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Hits it from 3-point range.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Harden left side. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got 8 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Here's Nora, and the layup's good off the glass.
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Here's Portis. Good D by Jordan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Nets leading by 3. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. Count the basket. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Nwora, guarded by Green. From outside the arc, Tucker can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open.
Wow!
Young fella. And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Teague the pass to Portis. Here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the pass to Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Unable to get that one.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Brooklyn making some changes. Here's Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Harden with it. Out guarded by Giannis. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it again. Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw this game. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point lead. Left side, Brown. And KD, here we go. And finished off by KD.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Outside Holiday. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 13 points, and that'll about do it as we...
I promise to break for a positive fate. Had the world in your bones.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
The feed now to Antetokounmpo. Low block shot on the way. Here's Middleton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that one's good, Griffin. And Milwaukee has possession, trailing by 10. Outside Holiday. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Griffin. Antetokounmpo, no good. Holiday against Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Middleton with it. Harris is there. Shot's good by Middleton.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. Tucker the pass to Portis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, that's an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13, but they recover it. It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Tucker finds Teague, and it's blocked. It's Brown with the drive. The shot missing. And the Bucks, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dinwiddie outside. Jordan high post. Spiked away. Teague drives in to the middle. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tucker.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Jordan trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his first 2 points.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look for Portis. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Bucks have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Teague against Dinwiddie. And Griffin sends it back.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. 7 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Irving. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That one goes. Count it. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Sinks that one from a post.
That's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Holiday against Harden. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
DiVincenzo with it. Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Giannis inside. KD's on him. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's Harden with the drive. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 12. Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. Giannis no good. Durant kicks to Harden. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Free throw good, James Harden. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brown dishes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Antetokounmpo.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden against Holiday. Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Brown against Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
To the paint, here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Here is Harden. From deep. He can't get that one to fall.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by step.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. At the line. Free throw good from Brown.
2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Young. Makes it off the glass.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Capella. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Count that bucket.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Harden scanning the floor. Here's KD. Hits the jumper in space.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Capella against Brown. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Capella kicks to Hunter. Clock at 6. Tries from the block. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
From deep, Harden. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Collins. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Young. Rebound, Brooklyn. Right side, Kevin Durant.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Claxton, kicks it out to Harden. Now the pass to KD. The Nets working the ball around now. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Collins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Jordan. It's Irving, top of the key. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Here's Herter beyond the arc. Rebound by Jeff Green. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. A steal. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talks.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now for the Hawks, you've got Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the point guard. They grabbed their own miss. The Hawks leading by 11. Three-pointers, Snell. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Herter passes to Gallinari. The three. The rebound by Harden.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right side, Griffin. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Griffin with the score. The assist by Harden. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Down low, here's Okongwu. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Inside. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Herter. Kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Okongwu. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Atlanta making some changes. 2 minutes. Brown outside. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Capella. Stolen by Durant. They're running. Out to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Hunter. Lays it up off the glass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And KD drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Young inside. Covered by Irving. Capella dishes to Hunter. Back to Capella. Oh, that's blocked. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Atlanta leading by 5. Goes back up. Capella kicks to Young. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And so it's the Atlanta. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead.
Man. I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like that?
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich, good on the bucket. Bogdanovich has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. Nets trail by 10. Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running, looking for Young. He gets it there, and the shot goes in. Young's got 11 points.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And here is Harris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nice move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Okongwu. He kicks to Gallinari. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A nice shot by Gallinari.
There's Gallinari working hard, being productive for his team. His effort always impressive.
Harden outside. Passes it to Durant. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. High post try. To the middle. Here's Snell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And he makes both free throws. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. This one for 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 12. Lets the 3 fly. The Hawks again can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
It's stolen by Reddish. The pass to Gallinari. To the paint. Snell kicks to Okongwu. Reddish dishes to Snell. Gallinari left side. Inside. Here's Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Irving. Down low, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Here's Herter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in its center. Outside, Bogdanovich dishes it to Capella. Collins passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Outside, Griffin. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Griffin. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie finds Irving. Second shot opportunity. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Young, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game to the middle. Stolen by Collins. Young from outside. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Harden. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to KD. 5 on the clock. From the arc. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading by 14. Young with the ball. Capella high post. The tray. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
The deep three from Harden. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The three from Bogdanovich. But he stays with it. A second chance effort. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. And a deep three from Young. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Right side, Kevin Durant. Harris passes to Claxton. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The kick out to Young. Another miss by Young.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Young outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets trail by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Hunter, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by Harris.
You know, Harris showing you he's unafraid to mix it up in there sometimes, which is a good way to balance his attack.
Young for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Young. Pass to Dunn. Tries a 3. Out to the right wing. In the corner, Collins with it. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. There's the triple. And the 3 ball is good.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to set.
Well, Kevin, and
thanks, David. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at center. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Just 2 to shoot. Atlanta with the rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. He can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. To the paint. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young outside. Collins against Giannis.
Watch the screen.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovich against Middleton. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Outside Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lopez left side. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here is Young. Collins finds Young. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. After the miss from John Collins.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday gets the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Bogdanovich inside. Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 3. Shoots a fader. Inside. Lopez. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Herter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Okongwu. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And right there you see Herter's instincts for the game, especially at the offensive end.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And again, the Bucks miss. The Hawks trail by 3. And Gallinari throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Some solid defense from Gallinari. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. But this is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us.
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Teague with the ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Gallinari right side. Back to Snell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Dial it up. This is a play you can keep running for Forbes until the defense adjusts.
Herter passes to Reddish. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside Teague. Pass to Portis. High post shot. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Herter. To the paint. And stolen by Portis. Tucker with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Outside Teague. Here's Tucker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Tucker's got his first points in this one. The Hawks trail by 3. The pass to Okongwu. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Teague. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Teague's got his second basket of the game.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Portis against Capella. Releases from 15. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young passes to Capella. And Young kicks to Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 4. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Lots of room. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Young against DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Holiday is running. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
For a big man, Collins is a hard guy to stay with. If he gets a step, watch out, because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The deep is told they got themselves into it. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Hawks trail by 4. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt. No good that time. Great D that time from Middleton.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Now Young, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Collins, good.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Young dishes to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Hunter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Young drives in, fouled in the act of and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Gallinari with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Young for the tie. And he lays it up and in. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Gallinari passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Coming off the screen, you expect Gallinari to shoot. Instead, drops it to the roller. Nice play.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here's Reddish. The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Herter passes to Gallinari. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. Holiday gets the bucket.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Holiday. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Nice stop from Kevin Herter, using his size to...
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Portis, Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Noura in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Snell after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Lets it go with the 3. Snell, no good. Bucks leading by 4. To the paint. Back to Tucker. Passes to Portis. He can't get that one. And it's the Hawks ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Aston Morrow. Right side, Portis. Fires for three. And no good that time.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Here's Bogdanovich to tie it up. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Teague. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now, here's Okongwu. He's tightly guarded. Williams passes to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
That one drops. He ties it up. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. To the inside. Lopez passes to Giannis. One-on-one here. Capella kicks to Snell. Outside Williams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta's shooting 41% for the game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Williams inside. Good work there as it goes.
As the game tightens, I like Lou Williams' mentality. Never gets too high or too low.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Now here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Giannis with it. Williams picks him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Young's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Lou Williams. Clock at 4. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Young's shot is off. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Young outside. Inside. Here's Capella. Got it!
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes. Showing off the nice touch there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Middleton. The pass to Holiday. pass to Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Thank you.